Hi, welcome to 7 Minutes to Business Success. I'm Darlene Zebel. I am a 30-plus year entrepreneur and business management consultant advising the Fortune 1000. I've taken all of the lessons I've learned from managing my own business from $0 to $40 million in sales to, helping multi-billion-dollar corporations in the world. And I feel I took the best of both worlds to try and help new startups and new entrepreneurs and those people who've been in business for a while to overcome some of the challenges that they've had in their career. One of the things I want to talk about in this 7 Minute to Business Success lesson is if you know what stage your business is in, it helps you identify what some of the future challenges will be that are coming in the future. And if you plan for them in advance, it'll really help you succeed and grow. So thank you, and hang on, I'm going to give you a little bit more here. There are 4 phases of business. After some people consider the idea part of launching a new business a phase. I don't. There's a lot of people who come up with great ideas. You hear it at dinner parties. I got a great idea to launch a business. I tried to do something, buy something or share something, and it's not available. So I think I've got the $1 million idea. You even see this on sitcoms throughout the entire career. The past 50 years, sitcoms talked about, different shows. Somebody had a great idea to launch a business, and just took a stab to start it. So I consider the startup phase 1. This is where you turn the idea into a business. And I've got the diver picture there because most people just jump in. They don't know what they're doing. They just think this idea is going to sell and going to make it happen. So they take the initial steps to launch a business. They incorporate, they get a business title, a name. They, they start looking for customers. They maybe put up a website. They come up with some basic marketing plan. They get an attorney, and they do all the legal things that they need to do to launch the business. And a lot of small business owners stay in this phase. They don't, if they don't make it, they don't realize why they don't make it. If they're not achieving the goals that they want, they don't know why. And basically, it's because they don't have a goal. They have a wish. And if you have a goal, and you saw in some of my other episodes, then you have to create a plan around how you're going to reach that goal. So 85% in the startup phase never make it. Only 15% do. So if you get beyond the startup phase and actually start getting some customers and some growth, it's a really nice opportunity for you to get to that next level of growth. So once you're in the growth phase, now you realize, okay, what have I done? And you start thinking about, what could I have done better? How can I improve? I'm starting to make money. You've got some growing pains now. So you got this little heartache. How am I going to keep this going? How am I going to stay awake 24/7? How am I going to do this 7 days a week? How am I going to replicate myself so other people can help run my business? So at this stage, now you're starting to fix the things that didn't work. And you're trying to make improvements. And now you understand why you really need a plan. And step by step, what do you need to do each year to stay either in the growth phase and keep going? And how long will that last? So in the growth phase, you're going to have some, totally different challenges. You may be bringing in employees, you may be negotiating leases, contracts, expansions. If you're selling services online, now you're up nights wondering if the tower that you built around your business will be able to sustain its business model. So in this phase, you're constantly working, and you've achieved some success. And the caution in this phase is presuming that it's just going to continue to grow. And not in all cases will it grow. There are businesses that have failed after 5 years. Typically, you're around 5 years in business at this point. And it's really important to now the plan has to include how you're going to sustain. It's sustainability that you're thinking about in this phase. Once you're in the maturity phase, now you realize you can't stop. You may have brought in other family members. You may have brought in people who are part of your family to help run the business, or other people. The business is getting older, and now you have opportunities that come to you that are totally different. You may have over 50 employees. And in the United States, that's another level of legal things that you have to look for with different government agencies. There's all kinds of things that are going to crop up once you get to the mature phase of your business. You may have some offers for other companies to buy you out. You may personally be at an age where you're wondering how you're going to physically be able to do this, and how are you going to continue on. So now you're thinking about your legacy. Once you get into the legacy phase, now you're thinking about, what name are you going to leave for yourself? What name are you going to leave in the marketplace? Are you going to just continue to presume your children will run the business? And you'll be able to sit back and just collect the money and the rewards and the accolades for all your hard work that you put in through this legacy period. Legacy is really you, the business owner. What legacy are you leaving? So you do have some choices here. At this point, you should have some kind of an exit strategy. If you don't have an exit strategy for the business, at least have one for yourself. I can't tell you how many small business owners, even nonprofits, that I spoke with, where the owner presumed the children, their grown children, the adult children, were going to continue their business operations. And, the children would come up to me, when the parent or the founder wasn't around, and tell me, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to do this. I don't want to do this the rest of my life. So these are some really serious discussions now you're having, not only with yourself, your legal team, with the people who are actually running your business. And it's at this point where it's the end of your personal career, or you're in a commodity business that no longer is needed, and new technology came around to replace you. So something happens, and you need to make serious decisions at this phase of your business. It's not a cut and dry system. There are most companies are going to fit between 1 and 2 phases. You're going to be between the startup and the growth phase, or the growth phase and the maturity phase, or the maturity phase and the legacy phase. I found myself in that position 4 times with the 4 companies that I've launched and grew. And I reflected back on, what could I have done differently? And I probably wouldn't have done anything differently, but I didn't have anybody advising me either on what to look for in each of these phases, nor did they give me some advice on how to jump up into the next phase. So especially from the startup phase to the growth phase. And then in the maturity phase, this is when you want to sit back, take more vacations, and enjoy yourself so that the company keeps running. I hope this little 7-minute business success lesson gives you some ideas on what you need to think about for your business. And take a look at my YouTube channel. There's a lot more lessons here that can help you with each of the challenges that you're going to face in each of the 4 phases of business. Thank you for joining me. Come back again soon. Send me some emails and leave some comments, and let me know what some of the issues are that you're thinking about for your business, or some of the advice that you're looking for. And I'll try to include them in future 7-minute to business success episodes. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.